So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this lecture. So today we are going to discuss about a new topic, Oracle database upgrade. Okay. So before we do that, I'll open this document first, and let me open the contents also. What are the things that are missing? And suddenly I might ask, still people don't forget that backups exam on backups, restores, and recoveries is still pending, and architecture is also one person, Sai Chiran, and some other person is pending actually. Okay, you people have to complete. Okay, before that, just wanted to make sure that you people understood everything clearly, and we are in a good pace, or we have completed almost many things. So let me just quickly recap. Database creation, I have completed database creation manual. I did not show you automated one. So database creation is completed. Oracle networking, we are fine. Archive log mode, p file, sp file, static dynamic parameters, that's okay. This one is also fine. Okay. So okay, so we are doing a database upgrade, right? So database upgrade from one version to another version. So we are pointing about the database upgrade. Fine. So how to upgrade a database? I have prepared a document for you guys. Okay, I have prepared a document for you guys, taking the screenshots also, including screenshots. This will definitely help you people. Okay, I am the author of the document. This document is non-transferable. This document is non-transferable. Please don't transfer to anyone. Okay, without my permission, right? So steps is very clear. Steps are very 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 clear. Okay, steps are very clear. What you have to do and how you have to do, including screenshots. I've taken screenshots also. Okay, for the previous batch, guys. Okay, and what is this restore point and all, you can get it. Okay, and this is the query to get the database size. Okay, from here you can get the database size. Now check the version and everything. So we'll go with the steps. We'll start the steps of database upgrade. Okay, we'll start the steps of database upgrade, how to upgrade a database, right? So first step, what we need to prepare and copy the software. Okay, so what we are doing, we are upgrading a database from 11.1.0.6 to 11.2.0.3. We are upgrading a database from one version to another version. How to upgrade a database? It's very simple. The server is ready. Okay, so step number one we will complete now. Prepare or copy the software. Which software? Already 11.1.0.0.6 software is already there. Is already there. Okay, now which software we have to copy? We have to copy the new software. To which version? To which version you want to upgrade the database? I want to upgrade the database to 11.2.0.3. So copy this software. Copy the 11.2.0.3 software to Linux from Windows using WinSCP. So let's do that. Where is my software? The software is in my D drive. Okay, Oracle. This is my 11.11g release to 11.2.0.3 software. Okay, so I'll copy the software from here. I'll copy the software from here to Linux server. Okay, using WinSCP. First, copy the software. Where is WinSCP? WinSCP. Yeah, done. So first, what is the IP address of our server? Anyone remember the IP address of the server?
Yeah, 192.168.1.90.
90 or 91? 192.168.1.90. Yeah?
I think 90.
Okay, fine, fine. No problem. So Oracle, ORACLE, Oracle is the username. Oracle is the password. Fine. Yeah, it is getting connected. Yeah, fine. So where do we have to copy? Back to basics again. Where we are storing softwares? In which mount point we store the softwares? Back to basics.
Stage.
Stage.
Last stage.
Asterisk.
So go to slash stage. Okay. Already 11g release 1, 11.1.0.6, 11.1.0.6 software is here. So what we'll do, we'll separate this. Okay, we'll create a new directory. Okay, create a new directory with name 11.1.0.6. Okay, and we'll create one more directory 11.2.0.3. Okay, So we'll copy this to 11.2.0.3 folder. Inside slash stage, see inside slash stage, I'm opening 11.2.0.3, and I'll copy the software from Windows to Linux. How to copy? Drag and drop. So 1 of 7 and 2 of 7. These two are the softwares. 1 of 7, 2 of 7. Okay. Drag and drop. Copy. That's it. Once the software is copied, what we need to do? The next step. Once the software is copied, what is the next step? The next step is unzip 1 of 7 and then 2 of 7. It has created a software folder with the name database. Okay. It will unzip and it will create a database, a folder called database. It will create one folder called database. So very, very carefully, what you have to do, very carefully, you have to unzip. So always make sure that you unzip 1 of 7 first. Once 1 of 7 is completed, then only you unzip 2 of 7. Don't do unzipping of 1 of 7, 2 of 7 simultaneously or parallelly. Don't do unzip of both the files parallelly. Please do not do that. One after the other only. We have to unzip one after the other. First 1 of 7. Unzip is completed. Fine. Then you unzip 2 of 7. That is how the database software will be. Database software will be unzipped. So let copy complete first. We'll connect to our server, Pune DC, Oracle cd/stage. See, you have two folders now, 11.1.0.6, 11.2.0.4. Go to 0.3. Go to 11.2.0.3. If you check, file is getting copied. Still files are getting copied. Okay, still these files are getting copied. Right? You are able to see that. You are able to see that. Right? Go back, cd 11.1.0.6. There is nothing, just a folder created. Okay. Fine. So what we'll do now, inside slash stage, we have this one, right? This is 11.1.0.6. Move this to 11.1.0.6. Done. So now we have separated the softwares. 11.1.0.6 software is in this folder. 11.2.0.3 software will be in this its own folders. We have created own folders for both of them. Okay. So now our software is being copied to 11.2.0.3. Fine. So 2 of 7 is copied successfully. Now 1 of 7 is getting copied. 1 of 7 is getting copied. See, still the copy is in progress. So once the copy is successful, okay, once the copy is successful, once the copy is successful, what we'll do? Well, we have to unzip. We have to unzip this files. Software is in two files. Software is in two files, 1 of 7 and 2 of 7. So first we will unzip 1 of 7, then we will unzip 2 of 7, so that the software will be unzipped and we can install the software. Okay, we can install the software. See, we are not upgrading the database now. We are actually installing the software. To upgrade the database, the first point is to upgrade any database from one version to another version. To upgrade any database from one version to another version, this version software should be installed first. If the software is not at all installed in the server, we cannot upgrade the database. So first, to which version you want to install, that version software should be installed on the server. To which version you are upgrading the database. To which version you are upgrading the database now? I have to upgrade my database from 11.1.0.6 to 11.2.0.3. So you have to upgrade from this version to this version. So what you need this software to be installed first on the server. Without software installation, you cannot upgrade, because software should be present, then only the upgrade will be happening. If the software is not there, how can you upgrade? No. So first you install the software of the upgrade, the version you want to upgrade. First install that software on the server. You know how to install a software on the server, right? So already you people did for 11.1.0.6. Just unzip the folder and run /run installer. the software installation screen will come. In the same way, we will unzip 1 of 7 and we will unzip 2 of 7. So both will be unzipped and one folder database will be created. We'll go to the database folder and we will run /run installer so that 11.2.0.3 software will be installed on the server. Now you people might ask, sir, my Oracle Home is, I have installed the Oracle Home on the server on Pune DC. On Pune DC, I have installed the Oracle Home, which is 11.1.0.6. And you are telling that you are installing one more Oracle Home. So one server can maintain multiple Oracle Homes? Yes, the answer is yes. One server can maintain 11.1.0.6 Oracle Home, 11.2.0.3. It can also maintain 12.1. It can maintain 19C. Multiple Oracle Homes are possible. Multiple Oracle Homes can be installed on one server. Why? Because, for example, few customers, few clients, they want their databases to run in 11.1.0.6. And few clients, they want their databases to run on 11.2.0.3. Who is stopping? We are not stopping. We have all the Oracle Homes are present in our servers. We have 11.1.0.6 Oracle Home. We have 11.2.0.3 Oracle Home also. In which version you want the database? To that version, I will point your database. So in one server, multiple Oracle Home installations can be happened. Understood the point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
You understood the point or sleeping people?
No, we
No,
did.
sir.
No,
Understood,
Understood.
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 We got that.
So that's the reason what I'm doing. Already database software is installed. 11.1.0.6 software is already installed. When at the beginning of the course only. 11.1.0.6 software is already installed. Already databases are also created. And now databases are running on this version. But my current request is, I got one request to upgrade the database from this version to this version. So to upgrade a database from this version to this version, I need this version software to be installed first. Without software installation, I cannot upgrade the database. So first what I'm doing, I'm copying the software. Copy is completed. Now I will install the software. So what I told you, when you copy the software, this is how the software looks like. 1 of 7, 2 of 7, right? 1 of 7, 2 of 7. So what you need to do is you need to unzip it. So for example, don't take duplicate session. A lot of people will think like, time waste, why to time waste? First I will do unzip here, unzip 1 of 7, and then I'll take a duplicate session. And what I'll do in the meantime, I'll take a duplicate session and I'll go to series/stage. I'll go to series/stage. And I'll go to 11.2.0.3 and I'll unzip 2 of 7. No, please do not do that. Some people will think like that. People are so intelligent, right? So until 1 of 7 is completed, 1 of 7 unzip is completed, please do not unzip 2 of 7. My sincere request. Okay, my sincere request, don't open any other tabs. Okay, don't open anything, just wait for it. Wait for the 1 of 7 unzip to be completed. Now it is completed, right? Then you do 2 of 7 unzip. Once 1 of 7 unzip is completed successfully, then you do 2 of 7. But please do not unzip both the files in parallel or simultaneously. Understand English?
Yes, Trishan.
Yes, sir.
Or should I repeat
Yes,
in
Trishan.
the regional language?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Anna.
Yes, sir. Understood, Trishan.
Okay, fine. So don't unzip them in parallel or simultaneously, one after the other. First unzip 1 of 7, then unzip 2 of 7. Then only the software will be merged properly in one folder, and that folder is database folder. Okay, So once unzip is completed successfully, we have to start software installation first. We have to install software. How to install software, everyone knows that basically. I don't have to teach them. But still, to upgrade a database, we need the software installation to be happened, right? So first we'll install the 11.2.0.3 software. And once the software installation is completed, then we will do the database upgrade. Go to CD. CD/stage and CD 11.2.0.3. Yeah. So 1 of 7, after unzipping 1 of 7, you got a folder called database. After unzipping 2 of 7, the same folder it will use and it will merge both the files. 1 of 7 is also in this file. 2 of 7 is also in this file. It merged both the softwares. Okay. So let me check whether 2 of 7 is completed unzipping or not. Yeah, it is completed. 2 of 7 is also complete. Now I can start the software installation successfully. CD database. Go to database and start /run installer. /run installer. Done. Okay. So what are we doing now? We are installing the software first. Which software? 11.2.0.3. Okay. This you can uncheck. I wish to receive the security updates from Oracle support. No, I don't want, because I'm not giving any email ID. So you have to click on next. But you people are able to see the next button. Is there a button that is visible next?
No, sir.
No.
No, because the screen is very short. So what we can do, we can control with our laptop buttons, the control buttons. Like if you want to go to the next step, Alt N, it will take you to the next step. Click yes. Okay, it is taking to the next step. Next, do you want Oracle support? No. Skip software updates. Alt N, it will go next. Next, do you want to create and configure database? No, I don't want to create a database. I just want to install the database software. That's it. I just want to install the database software. So install database software only. Okay. So next, Alt N. If you click Alt N, next, single instance database or rack database. It's a single instance Oracle software, not a rack. So single instance only. Alt N. Select the language English. Alt N. Enterprise edition. Alt N. Where you want to install your Oracle home? Simple. It automatically picked together. User 1 app Oracle product 11.2.0 db_1. What is our previous Oracle home? It was user 1 app Oracle product 11.1.0 db_1. Now where it is, this software is 11.2.0. So now it is going to user 1 app Oracle product 11.2.0 db_1. Understood this point, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We need to upgrade the database from 11.1 to 11.2. So to upgrade, first we need to install the software. So that is what I'm doing. So we are installing the software. Now which software we are installing? 11.2. So my software is getting installed in user 1 app Oracle product 11.2.0 db_1. So you just give Alt N. DBA. Okay, fine. DBA. That's okay. Just Alt N. Now it is performing some prerequisite checks. There will be some failures. So we need to fix them. See, these are all the warnings. So what you need to do is, what is this warning? See, it is not installing, the software is not installing because of these warnings. What are these warnings? You have to check. This warning says, in the OS level, not at the database level. OS level means Linux level. In Linux, just like, for a database, there will be parameters, right? For a database, how can you define a database? We can define a database with the help of parameters only. like DB underscore name, compatible, okay, DB block size, DB cache size, log buffer, okay, shared pool size, like that. So every database will have parameters. In the same way, every Linux operating system will have OS level parameters. So what it is telling, the warning is these three parameters. For example, IP local port range. The port range current is like this, but I mean actually is like this. Actually is like this, but expected is like this. Actual value is 1024.0, but expecting, it is expecting 9000.0. So it is not there. It is asking me to change. Please change the value. Please change this OS level parameter. Please change this OS level parameter. Please change this OS level parameter. Are we OS level are we managing OS level or DB level?
DB level.
Obviously, if you ask me to change the database parameter, yeah, I know how to change the database parameter. How will I change the database parameter? Alter system set, that parameter is equal to new value, scope is equal to SP file, or scope is equal to both. But how to change OS level parameters? Who can do it? Actually, we can do it as a DBA. Okay, but we don't know where these parameters are there, right? In OS operating system, we don't know where these parameters are there. So you don't have to worry. Just click on fix and check again. It will give you one script to run. Just run that script automatically. It will fix everything for you. Fix and check again. If you click on this, it will give you one script. Run fixup.sh. If you run this automatically, this values will be changed. That script will change. So just follow the instructions. Open a new terminal window. Yeah, I have opened. Next, login as root. Okay, I will log in as root. su space hyphen space root. Done. Now I'm in root user. You can see that. Okay. Next, run the script. /tmp/cvu/tmp/capital C VU tab. Okay. Next, run fixup.sh. Enter. That's it. See, it has changed the values. It has changed the values. Now you go here and click OK. That's it. So all the parameters are changed. Now no warnings, nothing. See, done. Now it is asking. See, you are installing 11g release 2, 11.2.0.3. So do you want to install now? This is a summary. It is still not, installation is still not started. So it is giving you all the information, summary, like disk space is required is 4.2 GB in U01. We have 19 GB available. So no problem. No space issues. Here is the source. Here is the installation happening. U01 app Oracle product 11.1.2.0, sorry, DB_1. Okay. So do you want to install now? This is asking you. It is summary. So to click, to go to the next step, it's Alt N. It will take you to the next screen. To install, now you have to press Alt I. It will start the installation. Alt I. See, installation started. Installation is started. Now Oracle software 11.2.0.3 software installation is happening. Once the software is installed successfully, then what we will do, we'll target our databases. Mana daggara oka 3-4 databases are there, right? So we'll target any one of the database. We'll pick any one of the database and we'll upgrade that database from 11.1.0.6 to 11.2.0.3 once the software installation is completed. Till here everyone understood, guys?
Yes, Trishan.
Yes,
Clear.
sir.
Yes, Trishan.
Yes, Trishan.
Yes, Trishan.
Yes, Trishan.
Okay. Right, so let the software installation complete. Once the software installation is completed, then we can start the database upgrade. If we can start the database upgrade today or in the next session, that we'll decide based on the time that will take to complete the software installation. Okay. In the meantime, what I will do, I will take a Q&A session without wasting any time. If you people have any question and answers, questions in till the today's sessions, whatever sessions are completed, you can ask me. I'll help you out, right? So once the installation is completed, then we will do the upgrade. In the meantime, we have time, right? So use that time to ask any questions if you have any questions till the sessions that are those are completed, or even in future sessions, or even any kind of general questions you have. You just ask me. I'll explain you, or I'll help you with my answers. So the I mean almost about to complete. Installation is about to complete. So once the installation is done, what we'll do is like we'll start the database upgrade. However, if people can decide like if we have to do the database upgrade right now in this session, or we can actually do it in the next session, that you people can decide. That's okay. Other than that, see, this is what the Oracle software installation, what it is doing at the end. Once the software is installed at 94%, it is asking us to run the root script. Okay, you have to go to this location and run root.sh. So same login as root. Sorry. No. Come out, login as root. Yeah, I'm in root only. So run the script. Which script? U01 app Oracle product 12 dot. Sorry, U01 app Oracle product 11.2.0 dp_1 root.sh. Enter. Enter. That's it. Done. All enter only. Overwrite yes or no. Yes or no. Everything is yes only. So even if you type yes, it will take yes. Or else if you hit enter also, it will by default it will take yes only. The script is execution is completed. Just click OK. Software installation will be completed. That's it. So the database software install was successful. Okay, installation of Oracle database was successful. Just close it and press enter. Done. So software is installed now. You can go and check in that location cd/u01 app Oracle product 11.2.0 dp_1 ls-lsrt. Okay, so the software is installed, guys, successfully. So Oracle software installation is completed. Shall we do the database upgrade right now, or
Yes,
shall we
Anna.
target?
Yes, sir, we'll do.
What do you? What is?
Yes, sir.
Now only will complete, huh?
Complete, sir.
Oh, okay, fine, great. Great. So what we'll do, we'll target one database. It will not take much time. It will talk. How much time it took, JC, last session? How much time it took to complete? How much time it took to complete database upgrade?
It based on errors, sir.
తీసేస్తే errors తీసేస్తే ఒక 1 hour పట్టిందా 1.5 2 hours? Okay, చూద్దాం. Let's see. It will not take much time. We'll target a very small database. Okay, I think we'll have to first check the size and then we'll target one small database. Okay, we'll go as per the steps. So pick any database you want to upgrade. So first of all, how many databases are there? How many databases are there where you can check? You can check in etc Aura tab. etc Aura tab. So we have only 2 databases, huh? Okay, fine. ICICI. So let us what do you say, like upgrade ICICI database.